welcome to today's feature, and we are still here in Mbanya Farms where we were last week, learning so much about value addition in coffee. Now, if you remember, last week with Mr. Frederick, who's still with us here today, he taught us so much about the roasting part of coffee. This was the machine that we are using, and this is the final product that we get after roasting. This is our dark roast. Right. Now, today we don't want to take it a step further and do the grinding of our roasted coffee, and Mr. Frederick will be taking us through that. We are back here another day.
Anything good has some returns.
Yes, and this is your return, and I want you today to teach us so much about the roasting.
No, we roasted our beans. Now we have to grind our roasted coffee beans.
Right.
And
So
our grinder is right here.
Only mtu ambaye, these are quite new terms for them. Wanasikia roasting. Unajua kuna wakulima ambao wamekuwa wakifanya kahawa for very many years, lakini wao wanajua safari yao inaishianga tu pale kwa cherry, kwa factory, and that's it. So when we're talking about grinding, what is the final product? What are we looking for?
Now when grinding the coffee beans, after having roasted them to this much, it is now that you have what we call a gold product on your thumb. From your thumb, you now hold your gold. And it is always good to tell our farmers to withhold their gold as much as they can, because this is all they have to be proud of. Every coffee bean produced lasts in the farm for 9 months. A coffee bean lasts in the farm for 9 months.
Yeah.
You cannot imagine losing it to another person who benefits more than you, and it benefits him or her in a better way than you're supposed to benefit from it.
Yes.
It's very painful.
Right.
So any farmer outside there who wants to know the best way is only to go to the final product, which is coffee roasting and grinding. And you don't necessarily need to do it at your backyard. You can come to our factories, which are here. We can actually do it for you at a negotiable cost.
Right.
Yes.
People unasema farmers need to hold on to their gold.
Hold on to your gold.
As of now, tunaiachilia virahisi. Tunapeana dhahabu haraka.
We are wasting it.
All right.
Yes.
So farmers, there you go. Mumeambiwa you stop wasting your gold, and that's why we are here teaching you so much about how we can add value to our coffee. So when we are grinding, this is the machine that we are using.
Yes.
All right. Capacity ambayo inaweza chukua in one cycle.
It takes like 15 to 18 kilograms of roasted beans.
Right. So when we were using the grinding machine, the kilograms were being determined by the grade of coffee that you have. Kamani A, B, all the way to the very small one. But when we're here, it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter the grades. What matters is the product that you have, and what you put in here is what you get in ground form. Right.
Still here, I'm going to want to find out, in case I don't adhere to the kilograms that I'm supposed to put. Umesema ni 15. Right. Niamue wacha nieke 18, wacha nieke 20. What are the repercussions of that?
Maybe you will be putting excess, and the excess beans will be splitting over at the top of your hopper.
Right.
So the reason is that we don't want to collect our beans from the ground again. Yes, the floor may be contaminated with bacteria and so on and so forth.
Right.
And we focus on hygiene to our products.
Right.
Yes.
So where do we start? Where is the first step?
The first step is first to check whether the gate is locked or closed, because we have a gate which allows our beans again to go down to the screw, which now pushes them to the grinding discs.
So when we are starting, the gate needs to be closed?
Yes, it needs to be closed.
Right now, is it closed or open?
It is closed, because opening it is pulling it out.
Oh, this is open?
Yes, closed.
Closed. Good.
Now, we put in our beans here.
Have we weighed?
You don't need to weigh, because again, even if you don't want to weigh them from here, when packaging, you have a weighing scale, which will guide you to the match that you have grinded, to the match that you will be packing.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we put in our beans here to the hopper.
Can I add?
Add them, yes.
Right.
Okay, now we put our container down here, which is a bucket.
Oh, okay.
It has to be that way.
Okay.
Then we have our electricity power here. So what do we do now? We put it
on.
and again we open our coffee grind. You don't need to cover it when grinding.
Okay.
What you do is normally after grinding, now you can put a lid on it to avoid anything else to get into here apart from roasted coffee beans.
All right.
Yes.
And how long does that cycle take you ya kufanya grinding?
It depends on the amount of beans that you're grinding. Like for 10 to 15 minutes, you'll go for 20, 30 kilograms.
Right.
Yes.
And so once you have your final product, this is it.
This is our dark roast now.
Can we touch?
You
No.
can use it. Let us use this here.
This is our final dark roasted grinded coffee.
This is the medium grind now.
Oh.
We have various types of grinds.
Grind, yes.
We have the coarse grind. The coarse grind ile kubwa kubwa, yes. We have this one medium grind.
And then
and we have the fine grind, which is like powder. Yes.
So if I want to achieve those ones, do we change some settings here or how does it work?
Yes, if you want the coarse grind, you only have to rotate your grinder discs to open up a little bit and allow bigger sizes of coffee, broken coffee beans to go out.
How do you do that? You adjust where?
You adjust from here, but again the machine people will come and do it for you because it is something fabricated from here.
Okay.
And tampering with it will also create problems with the machines.
Right.
Yes.
So there's something that needs to be changed depending on the cost that you're going for.
Yes.
All right. So once we have a final product, what happens from here?
Now here is where now we start now celebrating our production. From here we can celebrate.
You can celebrate.
Because we have passed the tests from the farm to the picking, to the pulping, to the washing, drying and grinding, now to the roasting, which is very delicate. If you don't get it right from the roasting, you'll never get it right anywhere else.
Right. Kwa hivyo ukifanya makosa pale kwa roasting, you'll have messed up the whole journey.
You've lost everything.
Please tell me, what are those mistakes I could make during roasting?
Maybe you'll allow your beans to under roast. That is one. Once you under roast your coffee beans, you will not be in a position anymore to get them. Because once you put them back to the roaster to roast further after a short period of time of cooling, the aromas, the taste, and everything changes for good. Again, if you happen to over roast them, they'll either get burnt to charcoal-like beans, which I'll show you if you come across such, or even you will be calling for flames in your beans while roasting them.
Right.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo under roasting, over roasting are some of the mistakes that you can make during roasting.
Yes.
Pengine kuna makosa ambayo mtu anaweza fanya wakati wa grinding so that you can advise them wasifanye those mistakes moving forward?
Only while grinding, you must observe what we call gentle grinding. Gentle grinding. That you don't grind too much of your beans at the same time, because if you do too much and you don't have the packaging materials ready for the ground, then the aromas of your beans will be lost. And now you'll be taking something else to the people in the market and not the coffee.
Right.
Because the coffee is contained in two things.
Right.
Majorly, the aroma, which we smell.
Yes.
And the other thing, the taste,
Yes.
which we feel while drinking
it.
we take our coffee.
Right. Now, as we wind up this conversation, Mr. Frederick, our farmers are selling their coffee when it's a green coffee, and they have the potential of selling this grinded coffee that is very ready for consumption. What piece of advice do you have for all the people in the coffee value chain?
Dear farmers, I know it is your desire to enjoy the production which you really ventured in, and it takes your time, your money, and your energies for like 1 year before you go to the factories where we normally deposit our coffee cherries after harvesting. I would advise, please, if it is possible, sit down with the management of your factories. Visit our place here. We can guide you, and actually we will teach you on how to do this, and actually value add your production to make it even more fetching than it is as we speak.
Right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Frederick. It has been an absolute pleasure being here at Mbanya Farms. Umetufundisha mengi kuhusiana na roasting.
Yes.
Today you've taught us about grinding.
Yes.
And I believe our farmers macho imefunguka kidogo.
Wafunguke kabisa.
Isifunguke kidogo.
Wafunguke kabisa.
Wafungue yote.
Kabisa.
Kama walikuwa hivi.
Kutoa yote mbili. Kodoa macho kabisa.
There you go. It has been an absolute pleasure speaking to Mr. Frederick Name Wakatia, the parting shot. I don't even need to repeat it, but I'll just say stop giving away your gold. Na amesema kama macho ilikuwa imefunguka kidogo, ifungue kabisa. Okay? Coffee is gold, and it's about time our farmers started reaping from the profits of coffee.